my goodness, you guys, I cannot believe I'm making this video. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I just did not think it was going to unfold so soon and also this way. I just feel like the stars are aligning. This video is not clickbait. We are going to be adding another guinea pig to the pig room family. I am so freaking excited. You guys can probably see behind me here, we've got the cage set up, so things are getting real over here. I did already film a process of actually putting this together, so you guys will see it after I do this little introduction. But I just wanted to sit down with you guys, explain some things, talk with you, and give you guys kind of a rundown about what's happening and how things came about. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's probably going to be a long one because adoption videos tend to be. Please make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe because we are posting on this channel at least 2 to 3 times a week. So it is a fun time over here. So if you guys like guinea pigs and rabbits, well, this is the place to be. We're also coming up really close on 100K. So I would love if you guys join the family and got me there. That is a huge goal of mine, and I think we can make it happen. So let's go ahead and jump into this adoption video. So I'm sure there's a lot of questions that you guys are having. I know that some of you guys may be like, Austin, you told us that you would never get any more piggies. You've reached your limit. All very valid questions. So I kind of wanted to clear things up to you guys. So obviously due to recent events, I have lost one of my guinea pigs who was Leon, who was then living with Mr. Styles. Mr. Styles is now alone, and I really am starting to see the effects that it's taking on him with being a single piggy. He's a lot more timid. He's a lot more scared. He's not as social, and he's really just showing signs of just not being as active, which can then jump into depression. And I really just do not want that for any of my guinea pigs. Here on this channel, I'm a huge advocate for all small animals to have a cage mate or a companion. All of my piggies at the moment have so many friends. I mean, they are living their best lives, and to see Mr. Styles alone, it just breaks my heart because he's not having that same experience. Leon and Mr. Styles lived together for the last 5.5 years of their life. And now, for the first time in 5.5 years, Mr. Styles is experiencing what it's like to live alone. And I, again, can see the effects that it's having on Mr. Styles. And just putting myself in his shoes, you know, I really just want to make sure that he's living the best, most fulfilling life. And honestly, I feel like in order for him to do that is to have a friend. I did say that I would never get any more, but I honestly did not plan to lose one of my piggies and then have a single piggy. So how did this come about? One of my good friends that I've actually been friends with online here in the guinea pig community, Rachel, who actually lives in Massachusetts, had a client of hers whose relative had 2 guinea pigs and then one passed away, and she was looking to rehome this single pig. Rachel had reached out to me and notified me about the situation. I was kind of just like, I don't really think I can, but send me photos and I can see. She told me it was male, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I really want a female for Mr. Styles. And then she sent me a photo of him, and I was like, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Yes, 100% yes, I need him. He is the most adorable piggy I've ever seen. I mean, there's so many cute guinea pigs out there, but there's just something about this boy that I can tell is very special, and it really would just pain me to send him off to someone else or to a rescue and just not know who he ends up with. So I told Rachel, can you please hold on to him? So she's been watching him for the last couple days, and I'm actually meeting with her tomorrow to pick him up. Now, it wasn't only because he was cute, which made me made the decision to actually get him. I did it for 2 reasons. So since this boy was living with another male, and recently lost his friend, I just feel like Mr. Styles and him are in the same position. They are probably wanting that companionship back, another friend. So I feel like there is a higher probability that they could get along with each other and they could be friends. And then also, secondly, he is a skinny pig, which they tend to be a little friendlier. Now, that's not to say that just because they are friendlier, it will make the bonding session a success. I know it can definitely go very south, especially because we have 2 boys on our hands, which tend to be a lot harder to bond. So I think there could be a chance that with Mr. Styles having lived with Leon and getting along with him, and then with this other boy being a skinny pig and just having a personality that is very calm, very outgoing, very friendly, I think the 2, fingers crossed, I'm literally crossing everything, they could get along. I've had plenty of experiences with bonding male guinea pigs, and all of them went bad. Like, literally none of them have gone good. So I don't have, my hopes aren't up here. Like, my hopes are kind of like right here, just right in the middle. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I definitely think that it's also something to vocalize to you guys that if this doesn't go well, there is a probability that I will rehome him. But again, I say that now, and then I feel like when I see him and I have him and I can feel him and touch him, I'm gonna fall in love. And it's also when you name them, you fall in love. So maybe I should wait on the name. He has been settling in with Rachel for the last couple days. He's been doing super well. He is completely healthy, but I did just want to kind of have him in his own quarantine cage for a few days just to get him all settled and adjusted to his new smells and his new environment and his new home. I wanted to give you guys a little overview of what his cage is going to be made up of. So I've got a whole bunch of new supplies for our boy to make sure he is completely spoiled. This boy really deserves it. I mean, him losing his friend, I mean, he's been through enough, and also with getting transported so much and then having a 2-hour drive to me, it's going to be quite a commute and just a lot for him to deal with. So I want this boy to be spoiled and just settle in as best as he possibly can, and also make sure that it's super, super cozy. So yeah, we have all of our supplies right here. So of course we have our CNC grids and our CNC connectors. This is what we're actually going to use to build the cage. You guys know the drill here on this channel. This is the only cage I ever recommend a guinea pig to be moved into. This boy has been living in a pet store cage for the last couple years of his life, about 3.5. So it's now due time to give him a proper size cage. And this is a great way because you can actually construct them to whatever size that you want. He's going to be moving into a 2x4. That is a perfect size for a piggy, and he'll have plenty of space to run around and also have everything that he needs. I also washed and sanitized all of these connector pieces yesterday, so they have no scents of the other piggies on them. I wanted to make sure that when he moves in there, he doesn't get worked up by the scent of other piggies on these, so these are nice and fresh. I, of course, made him a new liner just for himself. We've got the pig room logo right there. You guys know the drill. I love my tans. I love my browns. That's all I use for my piggies, so I could not change it up for this boy. I made this liner. It's a double-sided liner with the same pattern and also double lined with U-Haul. So this thing is really thick and will soak up a lot of pee. Guinea pigs tend to pee and poop a lot more, so I just wanted to make sure we had a little bit more of a heavy-duty substrate for him to live on that could also absorb a lot of pee. Since I don't have any chloroplast for this cage, since I don't ever really do 2 grid-wide cages, I'm just going to use this liner on the desk. It is thick enough to the point where pee should not soak through. Obviously, if it does, I will go ahead and put something down, but honestly, this thing is pretty thick. I mean, 1 layer of U-Haul is pretty good. The fact that this has 2, I don't think any pee should seep through. Since he is a Baldwin piggy and likes to be cozy and warm, I also went ahead and made him a piggy pocket, of course, by my brand right here. This pattern is actually one of my favorites. It has a bunch of adorable guinea pigs on it with little hats and bow ties. It's so cute. And then of course we matched it up with the tan on the inside to match the liner. He's going to be living next to a window in this room, and I just want to make sure that there's no draft. So just providing something like this will keep him nice and cozy and warm, and he can kind of just snuggle up on in there and get really cozy. So this will be perfect for him. I mean, truthfully, it would not be a pig room cage without one of our mega pig mats. So we have this toffee colored one right here, which is in our mega size. So I'm probably going to use this where his hay is going to go. I thought about using a litter box, but I figured it just would take up too much space. So I think I'll just do a pig mat with the hay pile on top. And then moving on to the fun goodies, we have so many toys and treats. All of this that you guys are seeing is from the pig room, minus this forage right here, and obviously the water bottle and the food dish as well. So we've got our most popular item here in the pig room, which is our bunk bed. I went ahead and actually sanitized all the piggy bunk beds yesterday, so this is super squeaky clean. Then I have these 2 tan pig mats, which will go on the bottom and top. Not sure if he's a jumper yet, but we will find out if he's a top bunker. But typically 9 times out of 10, all piggies tend to be a bottom bunker, but I'm sure he's going to love this. Also, because his cage is a little bit smaller, these are a great item to actually have because they don't take up a lot of room, but it also acts as a hidey house for them to feel nice and safe. So that's why I love these literally so much, and you guys obviously do too. We've got tons and tons of toys. We got our pig Rito, which is basically a burrito stuffed with hay. We've got our Timothy crown. This is super delicious and made out of really crunchy Timothy hay. The pigs go nuts over these. We've got our willow ball right here. We've got our carrot dream catcher, which is a really fun toy with so many different textures and materials for them to actually chew on. We've got our Timothy chain. I love to incorporate things that actually hang on the cage. I just feel like it really adds to the space and also makes it feel a lot more complete. We've got another top contender, which is our crazy hay ball. This hay is super crunchy and delicious, very good for their teeth. And I know this boy is going to be doing a lot of eating because he is a skinny pig, so I'm sure he's going to get a kick out of this. And then over here, we have our Rosewood Naturals Dandelion Delight. My piggies go crazy over this. This is one of their favorites, actually. I love sprinkling this over their hay piles because the piggies actually go searching for it, and it's a really great way to enrich them, so I'm sure he's going to love this. We also have one of our hay houses right here, which is basically a 100% edible hidey house for piggies. It does have a floor, so just to protect that, I'm probably going to end up pairing some of these on the bottom, so that way it's also nice and cozy for him. And then of course we have our water bottle, which I actually just washed, so it's super clean. And then a pellet dish right here, which is this really cute bowl that I actually got from Walmart, which was like very inexpensive, but they make for the perfect guinea pig dishes for their pellets. So here is an overview of everything we're going going to need to build his cage. I am so excited to go ahead and get started. I love building guinea pig cages. It's so therapeutic to me, and it's also super fun decorating them. So let's go ahead and construct this because we pick our boy up tomorrow. Alright guys, I just went ahead and finished building his cage. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. So again, we just have him in a 2x4 on top of my desk in here. I could get away with doing a 2x5, but I feel like it would come too close to being near the table because like I could push this all the way over here and then get away with another grid. But I did also just only make a 2x4 liner. So this is going to be a perfect size for one piggy. But now let's go ahead and move into the fun part, which is going to be decorating his cage with all of our new items. So we have our liner right here. I am so excited to put it in. I did not actually measure this one. I kind of eyeballed it, so I'm hoping it fits decently inside of here. I really hope so, because if my eyesight math was not right, I'm going to be very disappointed, but I think I got really lucky because this thing literally fits perfect inside the cage. Oh, damn. I actually measured this up really good. This fits like a glove. Let's go ahead and put in his mega pig mat. These things are so soft and keep them so warm, which is obviously necessary for a skinny pig. I'm gonna use this in his hay area, so I think I'm gonna put this right over here. And I also like to make sure that there's a lip on the backside, just because I don't have chloroplast. Hay and poop will probably fall out, but if I do a lip like this in the back, it'll kind of keep everything inside. So for his main hidey house, we're gonna use our jumbo piggy bunk bed. You really can't go wrong with these. I mean, every single piggy loves them so much. So I don't think it'll be any different for our new boy. I love these because it takes no time at all to actually put them together. And then there you have a fully constructed jumbo piggy bunk bed. Again, if you guys want to check these out for your piggies, they're listed down below on our website. And then we'll go ahead and pair it with our pig mats, made specifically, custom made to be exact for our jumbo piggy bunk beds. So we'll do one on top. Now again, not sure if he's going to be a top bunker, but this does provide some shade on the bottom. So I'll just go ahead and put that one there. Oh my goodness, it looks so cute. I think we'll put this right in this corner right here. And then we also have our piggy pocket to keep him nice and warm. I'll stick this right over in this corner, and he can kind of go in there if he's feeling a little bit cold and can just snuggle up in there and be warm. Now's the fun part, guys. We can start including the enrichment. So we're gonna use some of our new toys for him and really just honestly spruce up his cage and make it look really nice for him. So I'm gonna put that right there, and that'll just dangle and he can have fun chewing on all the different materials. And then we'll put this Timothy hay chain right over here. The hard part is really picking out what toys I wanna put in. So I think what we'll do is we'll do this Timothy crown, and then we'll also do our crazy hay ball, which I'll put kind of over in this section because it gets a little bit messy, and then one of our willow balls. This is the hard part, guys. I'm trying to figure out where I wanna put it. I think probably right there. If any water decides to drip out, it can obviously just go on the pig mat. And I think we actually need to raise it to the top level, just like that. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and secure it with our little clip. Beautiful. Does not look like it's leaking that much, minus like a little droplet, but we're all good there. And then of course we have our pellet dish, which I will actually put pellets in the morning that he actually gets here. So I'm just going to put this empty in the cage right in this corner. But his cage is pretty much all set to go. Our boy has everything he needs. It looks so cohesive and super, super cozy. I'm so happy with it. Tomorrow morning when he gets here, I'll make sure to go ahead and do a big mound of hay for him. That way he has something to hide in and also munch on. I'm sure he's going to be a little bit timid, a little bit shy, a little bit scared when he does get here. So providing him a little space for him to actually hide into, but also eat at the same time, I think that'll be really good for him. So we'll do that. But his cage is all set and ready to go for tomorrow. The next thing we got to do is drive to Connecticut in the morning and pick up our new boy. All right, guys, I woke up at 5:30. It's now 6. I am ready to go. I do need to go ahead and get some gas because we are driving over 2.5 hours, which is insane. But I am so ready to meet our new boy and for you guys too, and also to meet Rachel. It'll be really nice seeing her. It's so dark out right now. I feel like I'm the first person up in my entire neighborhood. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick up our new boy.
Completely relate because when I read your book.
So we are officially in Connecticut after a 2.5 hour drive. Drive wasn't too bad, a little bit of traffic and also a major car accident that actually happened in front of me. But thankfully, I made it here in one piece. I am now waiting for Rachel. She should be here in the next like 15 or so minutes. We finally get to meet our new boy. I'm probably gonna fall in love with him even more than I have throughout these photos. I'm gonna go ahead and jam out to some Taylor Swift until Rachel gets here with the new pig, and I will chat with you guys in a bit. Oh my God, you guys, he's here. I cannot believe that we have our new boy inside of this carrier. It was so nice meeting Rachel. Also, if you're watching this, Rachel, shout out to you for driving 2.5 hours to meet me. That saved me so much time. I'm not gonna give you guys a full look at him just yet. I will give you a little sneak peek right now. He's currently scarfing down on some water. Rachel had mentioned that he was munching on a whole bunch of hay on his way here. So little man is thirsty, so I'm glad that I went ahead and set that up because he is definitely thirsty. He is also a backwasher, which I am probably gonna have to clean out that water bottle at least once a day because there's already so much backwash inside of here. Guys, he seems like such a cool pig and just so chill and just like whatever's going on, I'm cool with, which just makes me really happy because also with a long commute, he doesn't seem stressed, he doesn't seem anxious, so that's really good. But yeah, that is him. I cannot wait to go ahead and set him up in his new cage and for you guys to see him entirely. So let's go ahead and head home and take that 2.5 hour drive, and I will chat with you guys in a bit. I am now back home. I wanted to give you guys a little rundown of the stuff that he actually came with. First and foremost, he came with this adorable couch. Unfortunately, this is not the color scheme that I like to use for my piggies, so I probably will give this, honestly, I think Bambi, my dog, could fit in this. I think he's small enough, or honestly give it to Vinny. But yeah, I'll find a way to use this, but this is very cute. I'm really happy that they were able to give me this. Then we have kind of the star of the show, which is our boy inside of here. So I did actually get to keep the carrier that the owner had actually given me. And this worked out really well because I actually ended up giving a carrier away when I did Timmy's adoption. So now I have a carrier back. This one actually doesn't have a handle, but I'm sure I could, use it just fine. It also has the water bottle, which I will definitely use. He does have one already inside of the cage, so I'll probably just use this for my own piggies. And then of course, on the inside, we also have a igloo. Not a huge fan of igloos. I just don't like the way that they look. They're just not my favorite aesthetic wise. Not a huge fan of the green color. But yeah, I probably will possibly donate this to a rescue and find some use for it. That is all he came with. Now what is all left to do is to actually show you guys our new boy. So excited. Oh, also Rachel included this little pillow. This I will definitely use in his little bunk bed. I'm sure he's going to love this. I'm just gonna get off this hay. I can use this as like a little pillow to actually sleep in. So I'm just gonna toss that right in the corner. That is so cute. All right guys, are you ready? I hope you are, because this boy is beautiful. It's been a long car ride, but you were so good. He was really well behaved throughout the car ride. He was drinking some water, he was munching on hay, he was sleeping. Here he is. Oh my God. He is obviously a skinny pig, so he's got the orange fur on his face and his nose, and then he's got a mainly grayish brown body with a little bit of pink under his chin. He is just so stinking cute. I mean, you guys can just see it in his face. Like he's cool. He's chill. He doesn't have a worry in the world. He's just a really good boy. Oh my God, look at Buddy. Let's get your close up. Look at those big buggy eyes. Give you guys a nice 360 of like what he looks like. So we did actually get this recently, this little red mark cut thing. Rachel is unsure of like how he actually got that. I feel like he might have like rubbed it against the water bottle like nozzle, and that's kind of how it got irritated. It's not a wound, it's not a cut, it's not open. I think it should heal on its own. I will put some Manuka honey on it to make sure that it's treated and moisturized. But other than that, he is in really good health, which I'm really happy about. A little bit of dry skin on his feet, so I will use some coconut oil to actually moisturize those. But I really just want to go ahead and put him inside of his cage because I'm sure he's going to want to just settle down in there. All right, buddy, you ready to check out your new home? This is all for you. Oh my God, he looks so good in the cage. It's just like the colors and everything. He just matches so well. Starting to move. I knew he would go right in there. I love doing hay piles because again, he can eat in there and also just hide in there and feel nice and safe. He's just already munching down, you guys. Oh my goodness. Hi, bud. You hungry, aren't you? That was a long car ride. He has been on the road pretty much all freaking day. I am so happy for him to be settling into his cage. What's really nice about adopting a guinea pig that's been previously owned by someone else is the fact that they're just not as timid as one that you recently get or one that comes from a really bad situation. Really great just to see them moving around and interacting with their cage and just doing stuff. I'm sure he's going to have his moments where he's kind of unsure about me and a little bit more timid, but I think soon enough he should learn that he is safe and that this is his new place to call home. Oh my goodness, you guys, he's in the bunk bed. Do you like it, buddy? You like the bunk bed? Look at you. You look very handsome in it. That's your new bed you could sleep in. You got your pillow and everything. And you're all covered in hay too. You got a little piece of hay in your eye. Can I get that really quickly? He's very social and that he also loves his head to be pet. Oh my goodness. You are so cute, bud. You got a little hay pieces stuck in your head. Welcome home, buddy. You are so stinking cute. You are. Hi. Yes. He is just so stinking cute. I cannot get over it. Oh my god. What's he doing? You like your bunk bed? It's cozy, isn't it? God, he's so precious, you guys. He's so beautiful. Literally just been sitting here admiring him, guys. He is just so stinking cute. I just want to see if you guys can see him. Oh my god. He loves his little bunk bed. That makes me so happy. So my plan is to keep him in here for a couple days just until we get him adjusted to his new space and his new smells. Typically, when it comes to doing like the rescues that I've done in the past with rescuing piggies where I really don't know their backstory, I would quarantine them and keep them quarantined for at least 2 weeks before I actually end up bonding them with my own piggies, if I so choose to obviously keep them. For him, it's a little bit of a better situation because he was pretty well taken care of minus a few little things, but he has been with Rachel for a couple days in quarantine, so she was able to monitor his health for those couple days. And then obviously with seeing him, he looks healthy, he seems healthy, there's no active concerns that I have about his health. So I will be able to move into bonding him with Mr. Styles pretty soon, which I'm really happy about. But for males, it tends to be a little bit more difficult because they just have such strong personalities. But I think given the fact that Mr. Styles was the submissive one and then this boy is really, really calm, I'm not sure if he was the submissive one with his friend, but I'm only led to believe that he honestly could have been because he's just so calm. He is loving that bunk bed and not moving from it. He's just hanging out. His eye actually is a little bit irritated from that little subtle hay poke. So I think I'm going to have to put some terramycin inside of there just to lubricate the eye a little bit. Nothing major, he's just squinting it a little bit. Look at his fat chin, you guys. Like, I've never seen a skinny pig with that fat of a gobble. So cute. He looks like a little rooster. It's so funny. His ginger hair is also one of my favorites. I think it really just adds character and gives him personality. Also, the matching fur on his feet, the front feet actually, it's just like he's got matching boots on and a matching hat. He's so stinking cute. I can't. We're gonna go ahead and leave our boy in here for the next couple hours just to calm him down, and I will chat with you guys later tonight when I actually need to go ahead and feed him some veggies. So, oh my god, the little ear flaps. Oh my god, I can't, guys. Everything he does is just so cute to me. But yeah, I will chat with you guys later tonight. It's a little bit later now, and it's safe to say that our boy has made himself at home. I mean, look at the mess he created. He ate so much, and there's also poop spread out throughout the cage, which is really good. There's our boy right here. He is loving his bunk bed. He's like obsessed with it. Hi, buddy. You're already camera obsessed. Are you used to having a father that's a YouTuber? I think you are. You like the camera, don't you? You give me Winston vibes. You really do. You're just like so friendly and social. I love it. On tonight's menu, it's nothing too crazy. I don't want to give him too many veggies just because I'm not sure what he's used to, but I have some bell pepper for some vitamin C and then just a few sprigs of cilantro. So let's go ahead and give him some of this and see what he thinks of it. I'm gonna give him one little strand and see if he takes it. Oh, what's that? Is that good? Yum! Oh my goodness. You just munching and crunching, aren't you? Look at your little eyes looking at me right now. You give me a little sassy attitude. It's so nice seeing him settled in really fast. I mean, it just makes my life just so much easier, and I'm not as stressed out about him having a bowel movement or eating and drinking. Like, it's just such peace of mind for him to be acting like a normal piggy, like he's been here for quite some time now. You don't want to leave your bunk bed, do you? You just want to be fed in bed? I don't mind, buddy. I'll feed you in bed. It is officially our boy's first morning. I can tell that he had so much fun last night, so much pooping. If you guys don't know, naked guinea pigs actually poop double the amount than a normal furred guinea pig, so there's a lot more cleaning involved with them. So I'm definitely going to have to clean his cage today. But our boy is currently snuggling right inside of his piggy pocket, nice and cozy and warm. Good morning, buddy. How are you? How'd you sleep last night? Did you sleep good? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to wake you. You look awfully cozy in there. You like your piggy pocket? Yeah, it's nice and cozy. Oh my god, guys, he's so freaking cute. Waking up to his face this morning was so nice. I do have his morning pellets, which is just 1/8 cup. I will actually feed him a second serving tonight because he does eat a lot more than a normal guinea pig. Again, with skinny pigs, they involve a little bit more care, but thankfully I have a lot of knowledge and experience by having Ollie, so we're gonna go ahead and feed him some of this in his little pellet dish right here. Do you want to eat breakfast in bed again, buddy? Oh, yummies. You're just spoiled. You are spoiled, mister. You're just eating breakfast in bed. You get all the special treatment. It's a great sign, though, when you've got a new piggy who has quite the appetite, because that means they're feeling good. So that makes me really happy to see. So I'm going to leave him be and let him enjoy his breakfast, and then we will check in with you guys a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and actually clean our boy's cage. So he did a fair amount of pooping on this pig mat. So this hay is still good. I'm actually just going to put it off to the side on the table so we can actually save it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just roll up this pig mat and then shake this off into the trash. Alrighty, nice and clean. We're gonna go ahead and put this back. And just because I don't really want to scare him too much, I'm just gonna pick up as much as I possibly can with my hands. You guys may find this gross, you may not find it gross if you guys are guinea pig owners yourselves, but I am literally just going to pick up all of his poop with my hands. It is dried, so it's like you're picking up little pebbles, little rocks, so this is not gross to me. I still don't want to spook him with the loud vacuum just yet. I think it'll take some time for him to get used to, but because it's his first couple days with me, I just want to take things nice and easy with him. Put our hay back as well. And let's grab him some more hay too. There you go, buddy. You got all fresh hay. Now, I'm sure the $1 million question for you guys is, what is his name? Now, it was actually pretty easy, surprisingly. Sometimes I take days or even weeks to name a pig, but with him, it came really, really easy just by looking at him. I also wanted to stick along with the theme of One Direction, who Mr. Styles was named after, famously known as one of the members of Harry Styles. So it was really easy for me just because I had only 4 names to choose from out of all the members of the band. So I was looking at him, I was debating, and I was like, you know what? He looks like a Louie, so his name's Louie. Very happy to now be able to call him something and for you guys to know him by Louie as well. I just really truly feel like when you look at him, he also kind of low-key looks British, so the name Louie just fits perfectly with him. Get excited for an upcoming video with the bonding session between Louie and Mr. Styles. Now, my hopes aren't that high just because I've done bonding sessions in the past with a couple of my males and they have all failed. I have yet to have a successful one, but I'm hoping things are different with these two. Just given that Louie is a really calm and chill pig and then Mr. Styles was actually the submissive one when he was living with Leon, I think the dynamic of these two could possibly work out and have a successful friendship. So fingers crossed, everything crossed, knock on wood, we don't want to jinx it, and hopefully we have these two live together and become best friends. That would mean the absolute world to me and make me so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this adoption vlog. It was so much fun. I cannot believe we actually ended up adopting another pig. This is actually insane. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every single week. And until then, I hope you and your piggies are happy, safe, and healthy. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Bye, guys.